What is the first assumption that comes to your mind when looking at this? We tend to judge quickly before understanding the whole picture. Pretty eyes, right? Do they still look pretty? According to Utah Education Network, we wear clothes for mainly 5 purposes: protection, identification, modesty, status, and adornment. And so again, protection, identification, modesty, status, and adornment. Many women cover their head with a piece of fabric for religious reasons, cultural, and personal taste. In fact, many women during the 50s and 60s wore scarves as a fashion statement for their own personal taste.
Hijab is not just an external covering, it's also like internal. You just kind of have to have a good character in order to portray like a good image to other people, because they already have a negative image towards you. So if you're sitting here and acting a certain way that makes people look at you like in a different way, then that's not really, it's not how we should be portraying ourselves.
The word hijab means cover. It's commonly used as a general term for covering up modestly. There are many types of hijab worn distinctively by Muslim women around the world because of their traditions and cultures.
You'll see many Muslim women, they'll wear it in different ways, and it doesn't take any of their spirituality away from them in any way. It's just everyone's preference. However you like to style it, however you like to wear it, that's what people are going to end up doing. And whether you like it or not, people are going to wear it the way they want to wear it, because that's how they feel comfortable, especially in a society like this.
I feel like ever since I was little, wearing a scarf has been something that was like, it had a deeper connection with me. I always loved it. I never wanted to take it off. Like, I've always just felt like it's something, like it was just a part of me as my identity. I feel like it brought me closer to God. It makes me feel the most myself.
I feel more like myself than I was before, because before no one knew I was Muslim, and sometimes I wanted people to know that I was Muslim, especially if I walked by another Muslim woman on the road or something. Like, she doesn't know that I'm Muslim because I don't look Muslim. It's very empowering in a way, and it's like you feel different than other people, but you feel more like yourself at the same time.
I wear hijab. I feel comfortable dressing up modestly, and I feel hijab, it's a part of my identity. It's a form of resistance that I'm practicing every single day here in the States, and it's the way I want to be.
Muslim women are models, boxers, journalists, activists, singers, athletes, and filmmakers, and so much more.
My name is Samah Safi Bayazid. I'm a filmmaker. I live in Washington, D.C., and I've been working in the filmmaking industry for the past 6 years. Working in the filmmaking industry has different challenges for me. At first, as a woman, so it's already challenging, like being the only female on set, or like maybe 1 or 2 females on set where it's dominated by men. The hijab comes afterward, which is like another layer of a challenge. It's definitely, especially in the States, I don't see that many hijabis where I work. I don't think hijab should be an obstacle in the face of your dreams or anything like that, but I think what the obstacle is what people put around hijab and misconceptions about it, or any environment that doesn't welcome you as a hijabi. But if you're following your dream wearing a hijab, I think it's a matter of being focused on this dream, working hard, learning, practicing, and keep following your dream. And hijab shouldn't be an issue at the end of the day. If you are good at something, no one would stop you.
I chose to wear hijab at 21, and I was never forced. My parents never forced me. My mom never made me like dress a certain way or do something, and my father never made me put on a hijab. So I mean, I think culture is what oppresses people, and it's not Islam.
Why do I need to convince you that I'm not oppressed? Like, I don't need to convince you that I'm not oppressed. Like, I don't need to convince you that I want to do this. If I'm not crying out for help, if I'm not like sitting here like in tears and actually oppressed and calling, you know, like needing some help, then like let me just go on my merry way and wear my scarf if that's what I want to do. And if that's not what I want to do, I won't do it. So while we're in class, we have like a lot of discussions in our classes and things and stuff. And so like after one of the discussions, this girl sitting next to me said, "Wow, I'm so happy to see that like you're very like active and like you're very active in the conversations." And I was just like, yeah, I'm very happy to see you're very active in conversations too. Like why, what's so weird? I don't understand. You actually can talk and like you actually have an opinion and like you're going about your life being a Muslim. And so most of the time I'll get like, "Oh, good for you that you're getting in the profession, and like, you know, we need to see more women like you, like, good job that you're doing this."
I was just driving once and it was a stop sign, and so I was waiting for this guy to cross the street, and he's like, as he's crossing, he's just looking at me, like his head is like moving as he's walking, and he's walking really, really slow. And then he looks at me and he's like gesturing me to take off, like to take it off. And I'm just looking at him like, is he really telling me to do this right now? And he's continuing to walk and he's looking at me like this, like, and then I just like looked straight ahead, and as soon as he crossed, I just like drove off.
It's like they think they're doing you a favor. Like, let me enlighten you, let me tell you, take it off.
Muslim women have received very odd questions about their hijab. But in a survey of 100 Muslim women, 68 of them said they wouldn't mind people asking them a genuine question about hijab.
Do you shower with it on? Do you sleep with that on? What else?
I mean, some people ask why you wear it, and like it's genuinely like a question they want to know. But some people say like, "Oh, why do you wear it?"
Sometimes I feel like they're kind of scared to ask me why, but they kind of form the question like, "Oh, like I don't mean to be like rude or anything, but well, like why do you wear that?" And those like I'll answer them like, you know, in a positive way. But the people are like, "Why are you wearing that?" And I'm just like, God told me to, and so Mother Mary wore it too. I definitely feel like the scarf has become a daily routine. It's like, it feels like it's my third arm, like I can't leave the house without it, you know, but that didn't really apply for when I first started wearing it because I wasn't used to it, and sometimes I actually would walk out of the house without it and like realize like halfway later that I don't have my scarf on. That's like the first thing I'll pick out of an outfit now rather than the last thing. I work my way around my hijab, not the other way around.
This is what we do for fun. We make surprise group messages and this person's coming in town, surprise!
We play poker, we play cards, we play spades, that's like our game, and we go to like karaoke. I mean, we usually, like we're always posted at someone's house, like whether it's my house, her house, like whoever's house it is, we're posted there. We do, yeah, like we do improv, like we're weird, but we do very normal things, I guess if you want to put it that way.
A Muslim woman is just like any other woman.
Empowered.
Strong.
Courageous.
She can achieve whatever she wants to achieve if she believes in herself.
We're all human beings, equally the same. We all dress up differently regardless of our race, nationality, or religion. Because in the end, it's just fabric.